Triage Methodology. So essentially, we're asking the questions here. What are we looking for, right? The guiding triage philosophy, right, is which of these things is not like the other. So you're looking for differences from your baseline and your known goods, right? You want to identify that baseline behavior or the baseline, if it's a gold image, you want to figure out what it is that you have, right? And you're looking for the outliers or the exceptions to that baseline, right? And sometimes that's still normal behavior. Sometimes you have new products or you have new applications or things like that. They don't always stand out just automatically as outliers. It's guaranteed to be the bad thing you're looking for. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. One of the things that we try to foot stomp is that not every unusual or suspicious behavior is actually malicious act. So, the first time you go out, sometimes you'll get this thing and whatever it is, and everybody will get excited and you'll go chase it down, and you'll find it to be somewhat benign, and that's okay. It happens. But just know that going forward that, not every single thing you see is going to be a bad guy doing something malicious. So you start asking those, the who, what, where, when, why, and how type questions, right? Who is the malicious actor in this incident response? If that's possible to find, sometimes the who is very difficult. Sometimes it ends up being an account or something like that, right? So it can be, if you have the story ahead of time, incident responses certainly have been, hey, John Doe didn't show up to work today, and his server, his hard drive's been wiped clean, and he checked out one of the USB drives, and that's not around anywhere. If that's the beginning of your incident response, you may know you have an insider threat that has happened, right? Sometimes external actors. The foreign state thing, generally not advertised, so you would have a tough time finding out whether or not you have malicious groups. I won't use their name to keep them anonymous, but there are hacktivist groups that that do things, and if they do deface the public websites and other things, they do tend to leave a calling card or a picture or something on the screens or something like that, right? Industrial espionage, a little tougher to figure out, but if you're in a very competitive market sector, there could be the possibility that it is industrial espionage that people are doing, right? You've heard of cases where they go so far as to hire somebody to go get hired at another company so they can go spy and learn stuff and steal stuff. So if that's the case, certainly an attack across the network is not far-fetched from that, right? Malware, usually it's used by somebody else, right? There's worms, viruses, Trojans, etc., right? System failure, sometimes the benign thing is just that a system failed. It's not always malicious. And then a combination thereof, the more than one, right? And that would be tough, right? If you have an insider thing happening and you also had the Sony foreign state coming after you at approximately the same time, boy, that would be a not very fun incident response. But again, rely upon your good procedures and processes and policies to get through those kind of situations. Sometimes you will get a nightmare scenario. It's certainly within the realm of possibility, right? And not so much the foreign state thing, but you could have 3 or 4 incident responses at the same time. So organization and rely upon the good stuff that you set up ahead of time when you're establishing your capability. So what did they do? The types of things you're trying to figure out, right? Did they perform a denial of service attack, right? Did they actually destroy data? Did they exfiltrate and